Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. Got a good one for you today because starting my day at Balboa Island, and a lot of cool things happening, a lot of news I want to share with you guys. But this place is absolutely stunning to start your day at. I'm on the east end of, the west end of the island, and just a great place. They've got a walking track around here. Got a lot of stuff we're gonna do. Jeremiah Babe is in town. He had a meeting and we met this morning. And before I get into it, please take a second to like the video. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. Ran into a subscriber, Heidi, at the store yesterday. It was very nice to see her. She was gracious and told me she was a fan of the show. I want to thank her. I want to thank Chris Babe, who watches all the time. And again, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you as we grow the channel and things get busier and bigger. But this place is just beautiful. It's quiet. Nobody out here. I love this because you get all the exercising people that are exercising and starting their days. So let's get into it. Let me show you some of the national news and some of the craziness that's going on right now. So let's get into it. So we're on Balboa Island, starting our day, and it's such a beautiful place. It's got this outer perimeter that you can walk on. Got a coffee in hand and just enjoying it. But this was a man-made island that was built about 100 years ago, and it's just pristine, beautiful real estate. But the west side over here has got this small sandy beaches, and we've got the bay there, and that the other side of the bay is the peninsula. But it's just beautiful. It's quiet and everybody's out exercising and starting their day, and just a great place to check out. Let's see if everything's still decorated from 4th of July. Really nice. The first story is about crypto, and Bitcoin, Ethereum, the fantastic Dogecoin are all down a ton right now. And why is that? Okay, they're blaming Asia and global markets for the shenanigans on that. So they're down a ton right now. And again, the cryptocurrencies have not seen a good cyclical cycle of inflation or a complete global economic downturn because they're new. So you're starting to see cracks in this whole thing. The next thing is scam coins, the shenanigans coins. Now, I've had so many people recommend, these little alternative coins. Put 50 bucks in, you'll make 250,000. There's one of them right now that they're calling, it's called Safe Haven, and Safe Haven wasn't so safe. The great thing about Safe Haven is that they did a typical rug pull, which is basically where the owners of the, they think it's a rug pull, where the owners of the coin hyped it up, pumped it up, got people excited about it, and then sold everything, and people are left holding the bag. Well, this has been going on since time immemorial. So with penny stocks, this was a really, really popular thing back in the day when the dot-com booms first started and you had all the penny stocks that were out there. You had people that were hyping these, 1 cent stocks that went to $1, and then they sold and people were left holding the bag. This happens all the time. The other thing is front running. And what that is that, hey, if you promote this stock or this coin, we will give you X amount of coins up front. So they give someone 1 million coins or whatever, and then they hype it, and with that, they sell at a certain point once the hype starts. Now, John Mcafee, was accused of this, and a lot of other people were. Now, whether he did it or not, we will never know because he's not with us anymore. But are you seeing this? A lot of people have these ridiculous, cheap little coins that they're investing money in. And I have been told from friends and family members and different people here that are subscribers where they know somebody that went out and made, you know, thousands of dollars and then didn't have the common sense to unload it. Take your profits and get out. But again, you know, everybody's smarter than everybody else and cryptos are gonna go to the moon, and they're not. This is a simple pump and dump. You see this time and again. It happens all of the time with these things. So have you guys been a victim of it? Have you seen it? Please share your thoughts. I wanna hear about it. And you know, tell me. I know, Dan, cryptos are gonna go to the moon. Bitcoin's gone up 200% a year, blah, 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 blah. But please, tell me what you think and where you think it's headed, okay? And this beauty right here is 6.9 million, but that's your backyard, which is pretty amazing. So, again, unbelievable. So, incredible. Now, there's a lot of stories right now with all the job numbers and everything that's going out regarding employment. So I want to cover a few things. First things first, the first-time unemployment job numbers came out, and they were higher than usual. It was a mystery. It was a surprise. 373,000 people are looking for a job, filing first-time unemployment claims. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of crazy numbers out there that go along with this. Last month, 4.2 million people quit their jobs, okay? These stories will be below. So you got 4.2 million people that quit their jobs, sick of what they're doing, they wanna do something different. And 4.2 million people are out looking for work. They're saying that there are over 10 million people right now currently looking for a job. Now, I think that number is incredibly low. I think it's much higher than that, and that you're gonna see, you know, the true number. I think true unemployment is well over 25% right now. That's just me. But there's grant programs right now. There's a $43 million grant program to retrain workers for your business. And I'll leave the information below. And again, if you think you have a business that needs to train people and you're looking for employees, look at this grant, because they've got 43 million bucks to help you train these people. And as people go back into the workforce, you know, they're gonna need things like this. And these programs, take advantage of it while they're still out there, while this money is still there. Take advantage of it. So again, you know, people are fed up with working, you know, little hours and not enough pay. And again, companies need to offer higher wages, and they need more hours. It's really a common thing that people are running into. And again, I know people that are working 2 and 3 jobs to make things work right now, but you know, these employers that are offering service fast food jobs that are offering only, you know, 12 hours a week and things like that, well, of course people are going to quit jobs like that. So share your thoughts if you guys think that people are moving away from these different employment, different short-term gigs, and share your thoughts, guys. Okay, you seeing this? Do you know anybody that's quit their job lately because they're sick of it? Let me know. You know, as I walk through Balboa Island with Jeremiah Babe, one thing that popped up that I'll share with you guys is Tesla just announced a brand new car. It is going to be a hatchback that they're all flipping out and excited for, because it's going to be a $25,000 hatchback. Now, the problem with Teslas, and we've all seen this, is that, you know, they can talk a number. You know, they had a $35,000 car that went to 40, that went to 45. But if you want things like a motor that's going to get you, you know, from here to the end of Orange County, you're going to spend an extra $10,000 more. And, you know, what's your thought on this? What's your thought on a $25,000 Tesla
first
hatchback?
Off, a few things I want to touch base on about Tesla is last year they sold 499,000 cars. and they're valued at $300 billion. Now, GM sold 7 million cars. They're valued at 68 billion, if memory serves me correct.
Yeah.
So already something's way off there. So I think the whole Tesla thing is a big scam. Where I live, we're having power outages where we'll be going in Texas.
Power's free, JB. Come on, you know?
Yeah, everything's free. Like everybody, there's no such thing as a free lunch, ladies and gentlemen. But where's all this energy going to come from to charge up a car? You know, we can barely run the grid out in the Palm Springs area. They're already shutting homes down for hours and a couple hours here and there a day to conserve electricity. So if we were all driving electric cars in the desert, our grid would blow up. Now we'll be going to Texas, same thing. If 10% of people in Texas were charging cars, their grid would just blow up.
Well, you know what? You also brought up a couple things. Is that you live 100 miles from here, from where we're standing right now, and that would be a concern. Some of these cars, have total mileage capabilities of 244 miles and things like that. But you brought up a good point. We were talking about car maintenance in the desert and how the average car battery lasts basically a third to a half of what it normally would be.
Yeah.
Well, what's that going to do for a Tesla? If you're in 110 degree, 115 degree weather, what's that do for an electric car?
Yeah, the longevity is not going to be the same. Another big issue I have with it is where are the batteries coming from? They're all being made in China. China's mining the lithium all over the world, okay? So we're getting more power and control to China, okay? That's a big issue. So you have limited capacity with batteries. How about disposal? You talk about one of the worst things for the environment.
Well, you have to also pay disposal fees.
Right.
Even when you buy a regular battery, you got to pay a disposal fee. You got to pay it through AAA if they show up.
This
and
stuff
change the
doesn't
battery
disappear.
out.
It's terrible for the environment, and it's even worse for the environment, the mining of all this lithium that China's doing all over the world. So you're allowing China now to control even more of our power. Of our some kind of what I would say is our power grid, right? If people have to drive cars, they need power to move those cars. You're going to be buying that energy from China.
Yeah, you're a car guy, and I've learned a tremendous amount of things from you. We're going to see a lot of different challenges with these car companies, and I find it completely fascinating because everybody freaks out. I'm sure the stock is up right now because they're talking about a $25,000 car, but again, electric cars are not for everybody. I don't think a Tesla's for everybody, but I think the company is completely overvalued. I mean, again, that's my opinion. Do you guys drive a Tesla? You guys think it's the greatest car?
What makes Tesla worth $300 billion when they sold 499,000 cars last year versus GM that sold 7 million?
4 times.
7 million cars. It's more than 4 times.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's more than.
And they made 68 billion, or they're worth, worth $68 billion. So a company that made less than 500,000 cars is valued at $300 billion. A company that made 7 million cars is valued at $68 billion. So like something doesn't jive here. So.
But share your thoughts, guys. You guys like your Tesla? Is it the greatest car in the world? Let us know. Let people know. I mean, I always get a kick out of these comments, and again, like JB says, the video's in the comments, and I always love to get the input from everybody.
I just think it's one of the ugliest cars on the road, and it's not really
well, we haven't seen the picture of the hatchback yet, so it may be the second ugliest car. Share your thoughts, guys. I've got one last story on this video, and it's out of CNBC. And it gets preposterous because as I research this and I look at over 20 newspapers a day and you come across some of these stories, you just can't make this stuff up. And CNBC has an article that says there's positive part of inflation. And the positive part of inflation, prices going up, is that wages are going to go up. Now, how is inflation ever a good thing? Your buying power is decreased. But hopefully you're going to get a job that's going to pay you more money. Do you have any input on that?
Yeah, we're looking at it. This is what inflation's going to do right here. This is what it's
Guys, this is a Starbucks that went down for the count, okay? This
is what inflation's going to cause right here. So, yeah, they can say, well, the good news is it's going to force employers to pay more. Well, that's wonderful, isn't it? but how are you really making more when you have to go out and pay more for goods and services?
All we keep hearing about is how people are not making enough money, but supposedly all of a sudden there's going to be a magic fairy dust wand that's going to go out and we're all going to make more money overnight.
Yes, it's $15 an hour. That's the magic wand. That's going to fix everything. But what they don't tell you is the price of that Big Mac just went up, the price of that coffee just went up, the price of the Jersey Mike's or Subway sandwich just went up. So it's great, everybody's making $15 an hour, but a new car is $40,000, a new house is $400,000.
You know, every aspect of everything in the supply chain, everybody that I talk to in manufacturing, whether it's medical or commercial manufacturing or other industries, they tell me packaging is more, glue is more to put the package together, metal stripping, shipping, everything has gone up. But hey, you may make a few bucks more.
Oh, you make $15 an hour, but you know, gas is $10 a gallon.
Right.
The loaf of bread is $7. A dozen eggs is, you know, $8. So who cares? Who cares? The price of everything is going up so fast that they're just not going to be able to keep up with it, and we're going to reach a point where this whole thing is going to reach a head, and sooner or later we're coming to that dead end. They've been kicking the can down the road for so many years, but we are coming down to a dead end here, and we cannot escape what's happening with our purchasing power. We can't escape the cost of eating, paying bills, paying for gas, paying
everything's
for rent.
going up right now, absolutely everything. And that's your entertainment, that's your activities, that's food, that is everything. Computer parts, everything is shooting up right now. But we're supposed to, you know, CNBC is ridiculous, first of all, when they have these conflicting articles like this, where one day inflation's bad, now inflation's a good thing because you're going to make more money.
Inflation's a good thing. It's never a good thing. Paying more for something is not a good thing.
Yeah.
Paying less for something is a good thing. When your purchasing power buys you more, that's a great thing. When it's buying you less, it's a bad thing. But I'll end with this. It's really going to affect new business. Who's going to start a business, retail or a restaurant, with this going on?
Think about this, guys. I'm in front of the frozen banana place on Balboa Island.
This
that's
is
been
historical.
here. Yeah, this is since 1945. This place has been open, and thank God they're still open. But guys, who's going to start a business right now? All these vacant places that we've seen on this beautiful island, okay? You know, they're just going to get filled. No, they're not. This is the season. This is the time that everybody's supposed to be out here. Now, we're out here in the morning. It's early, but people should be out here, guys. There should be, it's a vacation time, okay? So share your thoughts below, guys. Let us know what you think about this. Don't forget to check out Jeremiah Babe's channel.
Please.
And
I want to say one last thing. While we're talking about inflation, it could happen at a worst possible time during shrinkflation, during stagflation. It's happening at the worst possible time. We're seeing less opportunity. The wealth gap continues to explode. You could not pick a worse time to have inflation coming in, and we're at 0%. The Fed is not going to have any choice, I think, at some point, other than to raise rates.
Yeah,
and I know people believe that can't happen.
They're good. See, here's the thing. We're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Then they're going to do it. The other thing is, I'm hearing from a lot of people talking about restaurants and their experiences, and they're saying, I used to go to this restaurant. I've been going there for 15 years. I'd get soup, salad, and the entree, and now they show up there and they get the entree. Well, where's my soup? Where's my salad? Oh, we eliminated that. You're starting to see less and less given to people. So I'm going to end it there. Thanks for being here. Please don't forget to subscribe. Join the email list below. If you want to join the Patreon channel, join my Patreon channel. Check out Jeremiah Babe's channel, Jeremiah Babe.
And really quick, guys, we're going to be heading to Texas in the near future. We're going to be putting a lot of that on Patreon. A lot of it will be on YouTube, but there's going to be a lot of stuff on the Patreon channel that we can't put on YouTube. So please come over to my Patreon channel, Jeremiah Babe. Check it out. We're going to have, Dan's going to have a lot of stuff on it. I'm going to have a lot of stuff on it. We're going to be doing a lot of training, talking about security, all types of preparations, things that we really don't have the luxury of talking about on YouTube. So come check it out.
All right, guys. Onward and upward. Good luck to everybody. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, and I will see you guys all very soon. Thanks, JB, for being here.